This is breaking news on WDSU News at 4.
Up underway in Roseland after last week's plant explosion at Smitty's Supply. Crews have been trying to clear discharged oil from parts of the Tangipahoa River.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Parish President Robbie Miller says so far air quality results have come back clear.
Right now, we are waiting for Governor Jeff Landry, also members of the EPA and the LDEQ, to give us an update on that situation. It should happen any moment now, but this is a look at the new evacuation zone. It's pretty much limited to the streets around Smitty's. It was a mile radius, so now it's mainly around Highway 10, Highway 51, near Highway 1048, and another big development. The Tangipahoa Parish Superintendent says that Roseland Elementary will reopen tomorrow. Crews have spent the day pressure washing the building, everything around there to remove all the residue. The students will stay in the buildings all day tomorrow, and they will have recess in the auditorium. And leaders also say that the air was cut off at the school at the time of the explosion so that any of those dangerous particles didn't circulate inside those buildings.
And WDSU has live team coverage on all of these developments. We'll start with investigator Aubrey Killian, who spoke with some employees at Smitty's today. Aubrey.
Hey, Travers, that's right. So in just a matter of minutes, we are set to hear from Governor Jeff Landry. But hey, take a look at this video. We've been speaking to a lot of people in town today about this explosion. We met a lot of people that are desperate for help. So Smitty's employed hundreds of people. I spoke with several employees that are desperate. Today we met Mike Walls and his 6-month-old daughter, Journey. They were in line hoping for help from the Louisiana workforce. They have set up a resource center in Hammond. They are open all week long. That's from 8 to 4 at 403 Market Street. They're helping with unemployment and insurance claims. Employees that were inside when the explosion happened, they, of course, are still very shaken up. They have no job and don't know where they will go next.
My baby, she running a fever, you know. And I'm just thankful for everybody to get out of there alive.
You have no way to pay for your daughter and your family right now?
No, sir. It's real heartbreaking, you know, real bad.
So again, we are waiting for that news conference with Governor Landry to start. As soon as it does, we will bring it to you live. Back to you.
All right, Aubrey, thank you. We're standing by for that. And WDSU's Jonah Gilmore picks up our team coverage. He joins us from the banks of the Tangipahoa River.
He has the latest on efforts to stop the oil in all of those waters.
Here at the Tangipahoa River, you can see impacts of that explosion. We're just along Highway 16, and you can see there are some chemicals inside the water, but also there are some contaminant booms that were put in the river. These orange barriers are temporary devices used to control spilled substances. And if you recall, this is something we saw back in 2010 during the BP oil spill. Now, these objects function by creating a physical barrier that prevents contaminants from spreading further into the environment. What you see here are chemicals that made its way into the river Friday when that explosion happened at the Smitty Supply plant. Now, throughout the day, we've seen several measures being taken to address the river, including crews working along Highway 10. Here, you can see what appears to be crews cleaning parts of the river after a portion was closed due to discharged oil from that site. Right now, it's unclear on how long that portion of the river will remain closed. Reporting in Tangipahoa Parish, Jonah Gilmore, WDSU News.
And we do know that the Tangipahoa River is closed from Highway 10 in Roseland all the way to Highway 22 in Ponchatoula. 5,600 feet of boom spread across 31 miles at 14 different points are out there right now. However, south of that, those near the old Ponchatoula beach say that they need containment efforts there as well. Check out this video sent to WDSU showing the sludge covering the top of this waterway. Again, no booming efforts here. Neighbors there tell us that the oil is getting past that boom and sitting stagnant in the waters, which lead to the marsh and Lake Pontchartrain.
I've never seen anything like this. Mostly worried about fish kills, what's going to do the environment. Is it going to soak into the ground and give us problems with our well water later on? Just all of the things. And a lot of us out here own businesses too.
Yeah, Katie owns a goat business. Her goats are nearby. We've reached out to parish leaders. They are aware of this, but again, the EPA is leading those response efforts. I just heard from Katie, who said that her father touched base with the EPA moments ago, so they're hoping to get somebody out there tomorrow. Be sure to download our WDSU app, though, for continuing coverage on this. Again, we are awaiting